work as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right, it's Dorsett. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At the 35-yard line.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the grab by Croft. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's caught by Landry for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
To throw is Newton. Going deep here for Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is all the way up past the 25. Allen ball in the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Murray now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 24, Newton. Campbell making the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Newton. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Dorsett. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Gun.
3rd and 2, Newton. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling. Another first down. First down, Murray. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Newton now to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. Wright's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. They set up the screen to Dorsett. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jarvis Landry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott Good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go again. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Got him, man. It's right. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. Complete to right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, Newton. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the Murray fighting, lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's got daylight. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick. And that's caught inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Off play action. Newton. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
2nd and 10. Newton again. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw is Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Dorsett. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Being chased out left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Newton. Open man, it's Allen. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 31, Newton. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
20. Get wide.
3rd and long, it's Newton. The screen pass here to Cohen. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And this is caught by Allen for a Bills touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So that'll back them up 5. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Touchdown, Chiefs.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton steps away to his left. Dorsett making the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.